You know those challenges in life that just feel impossible? Well, today we're going to talk about one of those. It's the story of a brilliant physicist, and his defining moment wasn't some easy victory. No, it came from an exam he had absolutely no business passing. Just think about that for a second. These words literally turned an exam paper into a trophy. So what's the story behind them? To really get the weight of that statement, we've got to go back and meet the man himself. All right, so to really understand what made that moment so significant, let's first get to know the man we're talking about today, Professor Arun Kumar Basak. So, Professor Basak was born way back on October 17, 1941. Now, for most people, that age means you're well into retirement, right? But that is not his story. Not at all. And get this, at an age where most people have hung it up, he is still in the lab. He's still actively publishing physics research. I mean, this just goes to show this isn't just a job for him. It's a real, lifelong, burning passion for science. So, how does the journey like this even begin? Well, let's rewind the clock. It all started back in his home country of Bangladesh, where he had, to put it mildly, a truly exceptional academic record. I mean, just take a look at this track record. We're talking first division in 57, second on the merit list in 59, then, boom, first place, first class in his bachelor's and his master's, where he even nabbed a gold medal. This guy was always, and I mean always, at the top. He was the student everyone else was trying to keep up with, a genuine prodigy. So it looked like his path to the world stage was all laid out, right? He wins this super prestigious scholarship to Imperial College in London in 1965. But then he hits a massive roadblock, something totally out of his control. The Indo-Pak War breaks out, and he just can't go. And as you're about to see, this was not going to be the last time his will was seriously tested. Okay, so fast forward 7 years to 1972. Another door opens up, a Commonwealth scholarship. It seems like his chance has finally come again. But this time, the opportunity came with a huge unexpected catch. So picture this. He gets to the University of Birmingham, all ready to dive into his PhD, only to find out his application was processed late. The spot he wanted, in the field he knew inside and out, gone. The only thing left open was experimental nuclear physics. And this wasn't just a different field, it was something incredibly difficult and completely new to him. Can you imagine the shock? This is the student who had only ever known what it's like to be number one, and suddenly, he's struggling, big time. He's falling behind his classmates, he can't keep up, the concepts just aren't clicking. For the very first time in his life, he was staring down the very real possibility of failure. So what do you do in a situation like that? You're totally out of your depths, thousands of miles from everything you know. Well, for Professor Basak, the motivation to fight back didn't just come from his own ambition, it came from somewhere deeper, a powerful sense of duty to his country. His plan to turn things around was, on the surface, pretty simple, but it was also incredibly powerful. Step 1, he had to admit to himself, okay, I'm in over my head. Step 2, he found his why. This was bigger than just him. He was there representing his university and, the newly independent nation of Bangladesh. He couldn't let them down. So, step 3, he committed to simply outworking everybody. And that led to step 4. For every little thing his classmates understood in 10 minutes, he would sit down and study it for 2 solid hours until he mastered it. And the result of all that grit, all that relentless effort, it was just astonishing. He didn't just manage to pass the exam, he didn't just catch up to everyone else. No, he placed first. You can just imagine the shockwaves that sent through the department. And that brings us right back to where we started, to that incredible quote. His supervisor, who knew exactly how far he'd come, handed him that exam paper. It wasn't just a piece of paper with a grade on it anymore. It was a testament to his sheer will, a symbol of him overcoming a challenge that should have been impossible. But, that incredible victory in Birmingham, that wasn't the peak of his story. Not even close. It was the launching pad for an entire lifetime of achievement and making a real impact in the world of physics. His hard work and dedication, as you can imagine, got him noticed. We're talking recognition from some of the most prestigious physics institutions in the world. He became a fellow at the Institute of Physics in London, a life member of the American Physical Society, the list goes on. He truly became a deeply respected voice in his field, cementing his legacy as a top-tier scientist. And of course, the awards followed. He was celebrated with some of the highest honors a scientist can get. And when you look at these awards, you've got to remember, they recognize a lifetime of excellence, sure, but it's a journey that was really forged in the fire of that one incredibly difficult exam. So what do we take away from all this? I think Professor Basak's story is just such a powerful reminder that our greatest wins, our biggest triumphs, they often don't come from the things we're already good at. They come from how we decide to face down our toughest challenges. So his journey isn't just about his exam, really. It kind of makes you think about your own. So what's the difficult exam in your life right now? And what's it going to take for you to pass it?